NuttyChef again, and this is episode 23 on the Diamond Society server. Well, last episode we built this furnace array down here, which you can hardly see because it's snowing, but it turned out good and it's working perfectly. I've got all the coal in there now, so let's go and have a look. Let's see. Oh, I had it put in the top. I don't know if it's distributed it all yet. Let's just have a look up here. No, it's still going down into it. So once that's finished, we'll see how much coal we get in each chest. Right now there's only, oh, that seems a bit uneven. Oh, that's because I had a problem and the minecart stopped and put it all into these two furnaces here, but the rest all have about 2 or 3 in them. Yep, so it will be even-ish once it's done. But this episode, I wanted to build a building around this. So like I said last episode, I was thinking of a kind of factory. So I'm thinking there's going to be sort of 2 sections to this, but it'll all be one building. So this big long bit, I think it's going to look kind of like a warehouse, and we'll have sort of sloping roofs going down like this, probably 4 sloping roofs like that, kind of like a warehouse kind of look. And on the back here, to house this redstone, we'll have a taller part of the building that comes up over the top of that, and there might even be an entrance to it from that top walkway up there into the side up there, to easily access the 2 chests at the top. And those chests will be at floor level, so there'll be a floor where those chests are. So and we might put some smokestacks on the side here. I'm thinking one sort of big one right here, coming up the side here, and then around the back, I'm thinking a couple of little ones at the back here as well. That should look pretty cool, I reckon. So I've got some basic blocks here. I'm probably going to need some more of these red blocks. So I might get to work, get a basic shape in with these red blocks, and then we'll come back and have a look after that. Alright, so I've got the basic shape down, which I'll show you in a sec. The cicadas have just started outside, so it doesn't really matter how quiet my mouse and keyboard is when they're going off their heads outside, does it? But I've just gone into here, and look, we're starting to run low on nether bricks now. These are still the nether bricks that Curly gave me ages ago. We've actually gone through all of the nether brick blocks that he's given me, and now we're starting to run out of the actual bricks themselves. So lucky we built this furnace so we can make our own when we run out. But there it is there. So basically I was going to start on the roof. Let me just get some nether bricks made, and I think I'm going to turn them into slabs, because it's going to be kind of similar to this kind of roof, and we use slabs to make those, except it's going to be like lots of diagonal ones going like this. So basically what we've got here is I had to cover up the redstone, so I came high enough so that we weren't blocking the rails there when we put the roof on. And then this little bit here I had to make, so we can probably fit like 4 diagonal roofs in on this long bit. And then I had to make this come up there and go like that, because there's a rail inside there which we couldn't come all the way back to here with, so we had to just go over the rail a bit. So we'll have another diagonal roof here, I think, and then this comes up here, and then we'll have another roof on top of there, which I'm not too sure about yet. But let me have a go at making this roof. It's going to be a bit tricky. Not sure exactly how it's going to go down. So let's see if we can... I've sort of measured it out to what I think we're going to need. So I think each roof is going to be like 4 blocks long, and it's going to stick out the edge by 1, and it's going to stick out this edge by 1. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So it would kind of start here, and then it would kind of go like this, and like this, and like that, if you know what I mean. And it will go out by 1, so it should be fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to put stone bricks on the edge yet, or for a trim. But let's just go like this for now, just so we can get an idea of how this is going to work. So basically something like that, and then the next one would start here. So 1 here, then here, then here, and then here. And we can fill in those blocks under there in just a sec, and that should be fine. I think that's going to look alright, and obviously we'll fill in those blocks under there when we get there. Hopefully that works out. Let's just bring this out by 1 here too, so we can stand back and have a look. And let's try and get onto that roof. Oh, just made it. Let's see, what is that going to look like? I think we're going to have to just try and build all of it, or a lot of it, see what it looks like after that. So I just came into one of these houses here to sleep the night away, and it looks like our mending villager has died. This is our efficiency 5 villager, so he's still alive. So I'm guessing either through the door, I think, is probably what happened. Like a zombie got him through the door here, because it's just a thin layer here. Or maybe through the window, but I don't think so, because I don't think they could reach through that far. Maybe a baby could, because they could run straight up here and poke their little hands through the window. So we might have to rethink the design a little bit. We might have to put full window blocks in. I don't really want to, because I like the set back look of these windows. And if we come into here, we did have 2 villagers in here, or 3 even. We've only got 1 left in here now. Luckily he's got silk touch, which is what I really want. So yeah, we might have to come up with a bit of a better design, like a double door system and a thicker windows. Yeah, so that's a bit of a shame. But let me get cracking on with this factory. And there we go. I decided to put the stone brick edging on it, just so it kind of is the same color sort of template as these buildings. So let's get a little bit higher and have a look how this turned out. Yeah, I like it. It looks like how I wanted it to, kind of like a warehouse with the sloping roofs going across like that. Yeah, that looks cool. And obviously we'll probably put some windows in and some more details. Now I've got to try and figure out what kind of roof I want to put on here. I'll probably just put a triangle roof. The problem is I've made it 8 blocks wide instead of an odd number. So the middle block is going to have to be 2 blocks wide or something like that. So I'll figure out something and then we'll come back after that. Okay, we have a fully roofed building now. It's kind of a bit weird down here where the cliff sort of meets the roof, but I'm sure we'll figure that out. Could put some bushes there. That's what bushes were made for, covering up weird connected bits that don't really go together. But let's take a look. It's just pretty simple, this roof. Yeah, that's alright. Alright, so now I'm going to go get myself some dark grey concrete and put in some smokestacks right here. Maybe, I think we'll leave this warehouse area alone for the smokestacks. We'll put a couple here, I think, a couple of skinny ones. And I'm thinking we'll put a big one up the back here, like a wide one. And that can house our, what's it called? Our item elevator to take our smelted items. They'll go up the chimney and into the side there. So when we come in here, I think the door's going to be here, I reckon. So let's just break in. I might put some torches in here while we're at it. We're going to have to fix this up. Ooh, we've got to be careful too. Don't want to put any blocks into the hoppers down there. Let's get up here. Let's put a torch down. One there, one there, one there, one there. Okay, so the floor level's going to be here. So those chests are going to be in the actual floor. And our chimney on the outside is going to come around up through here. But on the inside here is where we can have the chests that our smelted items go into. So that'll be pretty cool. So let me work a bit on that. I'll try and get most of it done. And yeah, I think it should look cool. We'll probably put a spruce floor in here. And then work on a bit of the outside details. Whoops. Well, it's pretty dark down here too. Better put some torches. Just here in the mining desert to get some sand for our concrete. There seems to be a trail of signs. Let's see. Hi there. So, how are you today? Good, I hope. Yeah, pretty good. If not, there's a free hug. Oh, hope you feel better soon. If you are good, then yay. This is really looking like a wasteland now. Yeah, it is. Strange how we destroy to create. Oh, that's very philosophical. I wonder if there is a build that would look cool here. It's been nice talking, but I've got to get more sand. Have a great day. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I think she's pretty much done now. It looks pretty cool. Quite like it. Let's get another view from over here, I reckon. Over on our little tower. And there it is. Pretty cool. May have gone a little bit overboard with the bushes, but it's not too bad, I guess. Got some windows in there for some detail. And I always put the lights like right behind the windows on all my buildings, so at night time it like shines out through the windows. We've got these two little chimneys coming up here. I just put some hoppers on top. They look pretty cool. And then we've got the big chimney up the back there coming up, and that houses our item elevator in there. So basically, let me go and show you the inside. Whoa. Here we go. This is the entrance. So just got a little stairway leading up. And here we go. So I've got the smeltable items box here and the fuel here. And behind there is an item elevator. And all the items will go into these chests. And here's our maintenance ladder. So if we just take a trip down here, we'll see. So this is sort of the top of all the hoppers and furnaces. So you can come around in here and do some maintenance. And then down here, I've cleared it all out down here so that you can easily just walk through and look in all the furnaces, just in case you put the wrong thing in the wrong place, and you can get it back out again. And you've got access to all the hoppers here too, if need be. And basically, where we had that chest at the front there, these hoppers now just go down into this hopper line, all the way down here, and we've just got a little dropper with a little automatic system to make it pop out the items into this elevator. And the water elevators are quite simple to make now that we've got the bubble streams. So they just spit it straight out into the bubble stream. And let's go up here, and they go straight up the bubble stream and into these chests. And actually, I'll show you the chimney if I can land on it. But basically, as you can see, down into the chimney, it's all in there. So that worked out perfectly. Fits into the building quite nicely. Makes it look very much like a factory. So let's come in here and give it a final test. It should all be working. So let's just put 32 cobblestone into there. That should go down into the system, smelt up in no time at all, and then we'll hear the items come up into this chest here. So there we go, the minecart's on its way. It should only take half a pass. It's going to do a full pass, but it should only light up half the furnaces because there's 64 furnaces and we only put 32 items in. So it shouldn't be long now, and we should start getting our items up here. Any second now, here we go. You can hear the clicking. So we should be getting our items in here, and we should get all 32 back. Almost there. And there we go. Excellent. So our super smelter factory has been complete, and I'm very happy with it. So I hope you liked the episode today, guys. I think that's going to be it. Ran out of rockets. That's okay. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for this episode today, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.